Are you a fan of real-time strategy games? Do you like games that are set in space? Check out my review of Stellaris Federations coming up next on Mumbles. Welcome back everyone to another episode of Mumbles. On today's episode of Mumbles, I'm reviewing a downloadable content that just came out for Stellaris. That is called Federations. Now guys, for those of you that don't know what Stellaris is, I'm going to go through all that stuff and I'm going to go through everything that you need to know about Federations. But first things first, I do have to ask you guys all for a huge favor. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, ring the little notification bell, and drop a like on the video. All of it helps the channel to grow and hopefully one day will help me achieve my dream of becoming a full-time YouTuber. So just know how much I appreciate it and how much I thank you guys for it. And let's get into this review now. So guys, first things first, today on our review, I'm giving Stellaris Federations a 6 out of 10. Do you want to know why? Well, I'm about to tell you, but first things first, I have to tell you some of the features and basic information about this game. So here we go. So guys, for those of you that don't know anything about Stellaris, Stellaris is a real-time strategy game in which you basically control an empire in space. Now, this empire is one of a multitude of empires. And basically, the idea behind this game is you control this empire, you take over the universe, or you work together in the universe with other civilizations, you find and you expand your empire, you get better and more upgraded technologies, and you do all different sorts of things in this game. But the idea is that you want to last and be as successful as possible while managing your empire, expanding it, so on and so forth. So that is the basic idea behind Stellaris, for those of you that know nothing about it. That is just from my own words. Today we are only focusing on Stellaris Federations, the new DLC that dropped. Now, I do have some things I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to this DLC. First off, guys, Stellaris Federation can be picked up for the price of $20 on Steam. Now, guys, I'm going to quickly summarize what this DLC is supposed to contain via what the creators say about this on Steam. The supreme art of war is subtle to the enemy without fighting. With Stellaris Federation expansion, players can extend their diplomatic dominion over the galaxy like never before. Use every trick in the book to gain an edge on friend and foe alike, with a new host of options to influence, manipulate, and dominate without firing a single shot. Features include expanded federations, galactic community, origin stories, new constructions, and that's it. Guys, that's the main idea behind Stellaris Federations, the DLC. Now, I do want to mention that with this DLC came a free patch. Now, this patch changed the way Stellaris worked. It changed a lot of the diplomatic features and things like that. So there is some features that are available in the free version of this update that Federations kind of builds upon. So if you're a player of Stellaris and you haven't played it for a while, there are some things that you can go on and play right now without buying anything that will be changed in your Stellaris experience. The main things that are exclusive to Federations are the amount of origins, first off, that there are introduced in Federation. Guys, there are some origins that are available in the base game because it is kind of part of the game now. But there is a lot more origins available for those of you that decide to buy Federation. There's a lot of the cooler ones, some of them like your planet's exploding, you gotta find a new place, you only have 60 days or whatever. So some of these other origins, I'm not gonna go into them because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but there is more origin stories available with Federations. Now, the other thing that this patch comes with is the different types of Federations. Guys, again, in the base update, there are Federations still available. You can still form a Federation, but there's more types of Federations in the Federations DLC. Those Federations include Trade Leagues, Research Cooperative, Martial Alliance, and Hegemony. Now, again, I want to stress, there are still Federations in the base game. So if you want to see what that's about, you can see the changes that they made there. So guys, the final thing that Federations comes with is some new constructions. Now, this builds up two different ways. If you have the Utopia DLC, you're going to get more constructions via that. If you do not have the Utopia DLC, you're still going to get some new constructions, but the main construction that you're going to get is the Juggernaut, which is a mobile starbase. So basically you can create ships anywhere in the universe via this mobile starbase. Guys, that's the features that are in Federations. However, I do also want to point out with the free patch that came with this game, you are getting a lot of improvements to the game itself. You're getting a boost to your diplomatic things. Okay, so guys, that is the basic idea behind Federation. Now, I do also want to point out that the free upgrade also upgraded other things in the game. Now, those things include the diplomatic features that are in this game. Now, instead of just being able to insult your opponent, you can actually go and send a envoy to them and have them either increase or decrease your relationship. You know, feed them good propaganda or bad propaganda. You can do things like that with the new free patch. And the other and most important thing that most Stellaris players have been begging for, that came out finally with this free patch, is an improvement to the performance. Guys, I can say late game, this game, it moves a lot better. Before, in Stellaris, when you got late game and things would get very, very laggy, you would find that in order to advance 2 days on the fastest progression, you would have to wait maybe 10 minutes. Now it is a very regular moving system. It's still not 100% there, but it's 100% better than it was. So those are just two of the things that come out with this free update. Now guys, I'm going to tell you whether or not this free update is worth it. Guys, I'm a big fan of Stellaris. I love these real-time strategy games where you have to just make decisions and control an empire, and I love anything that has to do with space. And Stellaris has all of these things. But the question for me with Federations was, is there enough there for me to justify giving it $20? And guys, I have to say, Paradox did a great job with the patch. They made things work better. They made diplomatics actually matter. They did so many great things that part of me says, let's reward them, because they are supporting this game well beyond its launch like a lot of other companies don't do. So part of me wants to say, yeah, go and buy it. But another part of me is also realizing that a lot of the stuff that you're getting with Federations is just add-on stuff. It's not actually stuff that increases the value of your game unless you're a real-time big fan of Stellaris. So guys, as much as I want to say, yes, get this, I'm only going to give this product a 6 out of 10. And I'm only giving it a 6 out of 10 because, yes, I do love all the origins that they introduced. 100% I love them. I love the mobile shipyard. I love the different kinds of Federations you did. I'm not sorry that I bought it, but if I was a new person just getting into this game, I get most of the stuff with the base game. And the fact that they released most of it with the free update, again, I get most of that with the base game. So there's really no point, unless I'm a big-time Stellaris player, of me getting this DLC. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. Paradox, you did a fantastic job. Just wish there was more here. Now, with that being said, if you are a fan of Stellaris, if you own Stellaris right now, and you're not just deciding, oh, I'm going to get Stellaris. If you own Stellaris right now, and you love Stellaris, get Federation. You're going to love the origin stories. You're going to love the dynamic that they use and what they do to the game, and the story that they give you. And it is just so much fun to be able to play with those origins that they have there. But guys, again, only a 6 out of 10. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining me. Please smack that subscribe button, smack the like button, smack all those buttons. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.